Why did you leave practicing law to become a teacher? Genuinely curious. My name is Christine. I'm an attorney in Louisville, and I just spent a semester teaching at JCPS. And long story short, I practiced law. I've been an attorney for 14 years. I worked at the public defender's office. Then I had my own practice. Then I briefly worked for a firm, and I was running the stateside Kentucky side of a nationwide firm that ended up succumbing to the tech boom. So I got laid off, but I had really gotten burnt out of family law. I think the system is designed to hurt families, especially after COVID. I think judges are out of control, and I just didn't want to participate in the system anymore. And so I was running that firm. I got laid off. I got a severance. I decided to go to Asia, and it was a life-changing experience. I went to Vietnam, which is like literally the most amazing place I've ever been. I can't articulate it into words. And then I went to Cambodia and Thailand. And I really just saw like a lot of the propaganda that we've been fed about other countries. And I really saw, especially in Cambodia, how the elected officials, Cambodia was a very dark place. I mean, it's beautiful, but it had a lot of darkness, obviously, with the genocide and all of those things. But I saw how the elected officials utilize, like, the mechanisms that they were utilizing is very similar to what our elected officials do here in the States, like constantly take pictures of them with children volunteering. I mean, you go everywhere in Asia, and there is, or at least the countries I was in, especially Cambodia, and like the leader is framed in every business. It was just like bow down, bow down. And when I got back, I really was just like, what is happening? And I had been very vocal about the fact the judicial system was out of control, in particular the judges. And then the opportunity came to teach law to high schoolers at a Title I school. And I thought, this is it. Like, we need to have, I'm a first generation attorney. We need to have attorneys that aren't just like second, third, fourth, or mommy and daddy was a judge. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I guess, but the system, like, attorneys are supposed to fight the man. They're supposed to be like, no, this is wrong. I mean, Aaron Brockovich, I mean, all of those things. I mean, that's a minor thing, but, you know, public defenders, all of that. And not Aaron Brockovich is not minor, but you know what I mean. But so I thought it would be a great opportunity to, you know, get some of these kids into the legal path and just expose them how much the law changed my life. I mean, I studied abroad with a Supreme Court Justice, Scalia. I mean, lots of things. Like, I can't, practicing law has been an amazing. I wanted to be a lawyer since I was little. But then I very soon realized that the problems that are happening in the judiciary are very similar to the problems that are happening at JCPS with, like, it's good to be king. Like, the administrators are out of control. It's a bureaucracy. It's all about the funding. It's all about finding the money. Like, the kids are on the back burner, which is the same thing that was happening in family court. Like, families and kids, back burner. It's just point a GAL, point an FOC, run for judge, like, make all these appointments so then you can have all these people that support you, which is very similar to the corruption that I saw that happened in Asian countries. And I am worried about, you know, Los Estados Unidos. I really feel like we're making some bad choices. We're so polarized, and we have just kind of sold our soul. But anyway, that's why I still feel like I'm a teacher. I loved the kids. I think the kids are the future. Sometimes I can get a little like dark about the future and be like, oh my gosh, how is this going to work out? And then you go and you meet some of these kids that are resilient, that live in circumstances that I cannot imagine. And they are the future if we can just give them the right tools to succeed. And I don't think that JCPS in any way prioritizes exposing them to that, to be brutally honest. But anyway, that's my tangent. Let me know what y'all think.